Hello Deadheads, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. Today, we're going to look at some more controller adapters for your mobile phone so you can retro on the go. Many of us carry phones around, and if you're not ready to invest in a dedicated handheld console for your retro gaming, this could be an excellent selection. So today I have two different models we're going to take a look at. I have the wireless game controller. Pretty generic, stretchable gamepad, an M3, so this is an M3 model. I picked this up off of Amazon. It was provided to me by Amazon graciously for review. So we are going to look at this, made in China. The brand says Nod Sup. Don't really know if that's a brand name or anything we should be concerned with, but not much in the box here. When I opened it, pretty much some instructions. The instructions are in English and also in Mandarin. They call it a retractable controller. I gotta say that I like the instructions here. I think it's nice and well done. And certainly, since this is running over Bluetooth, and you will need to download an app so that you can control specific functions, it's nice to have that packaging. So I do have the unit loaded up here. I have it already ready to go here on my Galaxy Z Fold 5. So we'll be right back and we'll take a view at some footage of this running and how this controller can help you live out your retro dreams. We'll be right back. Voila, and we're back. So here is the unit. I like the shape of this unit. It sort of reminds me of, I don't know, one of those old 16-bit round controllers. It has, some skew on here in the back, the M3, 100 grams, 3 voltages, wireless controller for Nintendo Switch is what it says, but you can use this for the any Bluetooth capable device you can fit in here. It can connect up to 10 meters away, so that's nice. We do have on the bottom, nothing going on here. We have our shoulder buttons. These are nicely curved. I like the curve on there, and they're stacked, so that's nice. Definitely to give that stacked feeling. The buttons here are nice. They feel nice. They light up, so I do like that. They seem to be good. You have a turbo button here. The stick, let you hear that. Stick's nice and clicky. I do believe these are not hole-based, so you may have stick drift. Definitely got to be concerned about that. You have your home button, and then it looks like you have two other function buttons here. On the inside, you have this nice groove, which allows you to hold on to whatever device you're putting in here. It looks like you have 4 different levels of that here, and a D-pad that's decent. Not the best. Select and start, and it can expand up to this far. So I'm not sure if that supports like up to probably a 6.5-inch device. There should be some measurements on there somewhere else, but definitely seems to be nicely made. Plastic is somewhat okay. This is not a premium product, but you're not paying a premium price either. I like the grip pads on the back, and certainly it does have a charging port right here. So USB-C charging port. I'm not sure if it can be charged separately. Some of these have to have a connection, but we'll see. And yeah, that's an overview of the unit, and we'll be right back and show you some gameplay footage. And we're back, Deadheads, and I do have, again, my Galaxy Z Fold loaded in here. We're going to run some RetroArch on this and play a little bit of 3DS. Of course, these folds are perfect for 3DS. And you can see that it does have the on-screen menus. Of course, you can hide that and just have it play here and go in here and load it up. And with the screen set up, you can see you can change the screen like that if you want it on top or bottom. But this is a great device for 3DS or DS with the dual screen. Of course, this will work with any device you can squeeze in here. I do like that it has a grip at the bottom to hold it, so it fit in here pretty nicely, and it feels pretty secure, so I don't have any qualms that this is going to slide out or fall out. Again, this is going to provide you with that, controller feeling that you're searching for without having to use on-screen controls. And we'll get going here and show just a little bit of the gameplay. And again, if you want to swap, it's real easy. I just click the button here. RetroArch, you can set up the controls however you want. So there's a lot of custom ability there. And we can play some 3DS New Super Mario Brothers 2. And whoops, not doing very good there. Of course, this is running the same chipset that the Odin 2 Pro is running, although the Samsung variant of this is maybe slightly faster than Odin 2. So you could get Switch going on this, and of course, any Android games are going to work on this as well. I like the feel of this. I think it feels good. It's holding the phone well. I'm not concerned about it, and I feel like, at the price point they're asking, this is going to be a very acceptable alternative to the gamesir products or your backbones, which are really going to, charge you an arm and a leg. The Bluetooth connection was simple and easy, and the software that they provide hopefully will continue to be updated and continue to be that. But we're going to be right back, and we're going to look at our second of the handhelds, and we'll be back. And we're back. And the second one we're looking at today is the D3 wireless. This is from a brand called BSP. Just like the one we look for, you can use this on tablets, your Nintendo Switch, your Android or iOS smartphones. And this one does have a stretchable, just like the other one we looked at. The box here is a little bit more detailed and nice. This has some nice RGB lights on the sticks, and this has a little bit more of a premium feel here. This does have the Hall trigger and Hall rocker, and a conjoined cross key and a rebound sensitivity buttons. This one is packaged just a little bit better than the first one that we looked at. So this is providing us with a little more. We have our plug there, USB A to C plug that's provided with, and a little manual. This one's smaller than the other, so if you have trouble reading small things, this might be a little bit more difficult, but it looks like it can hook into a 2.4 gigahertz receiver as well. It did not come with one, so I'm not sure about that, but you can do the X input, you can do Android, so they give you another good manual to help you set this up and use this. As for the unit itself, it's a little bit different. This is a little bit more like an Xbox style controller. This one can really go wide. So you could put a really big device in this one. The Hall sticks are really nice. I like these. These are much better than the sticks we were looking at. And these are Hall based, so you won't have to worry at all about stick drift. This is a better D-pad. I like this D-pad better. Certainly like it. These buttons are nice and clicky. Again, nice and clicky. These triggers are textured, so I like that. They're stacked like that and textured. And you can see turning it on, you got a nice little RGB lighting here. Not much to the back of this. And so we're gonna get the machine, we're gonna get my fold loaded in, and then we'll show you some gameplay, and we'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Now, I had a little bit of trouble of getting this to go into what they call Android mode. I couldn't get it to work, so I will put it into PC mode, which finds this as an Xbox controller, and it's working just fine. And I think that's probably how the other software did, but we do have this now working, and it does feel pretty good in the hands. So let's just get Super Mario going here. And again, this feels a lot more premium than the previous one that we had here. and it's got the better hall sticks and triggers, and certainly is thicker. The handle is wider. It's going to have a bigger range of systems it's going to be able to support, and it also is going to just be better made overall. Except, again, I had trouble getting it into what's the manual calls Android mode, so not sure about that, but I was able to go into PC mode and have it work and connect fine. It just kept saying it couldn't connect through Bluetooth, so not sure what the deal is at. That's with this one, one device here, but probably just a little bit of a problem there for a moment. And this is a little bit heavier filling than the other one that we were using. But again, we'll show that this just runs. Yep, runs. The controls are playing as expected. I can go into RetroArch and go into the menus if needed. And no issue here with the controls. So between the two, I like both of them. They're both going to be much cheaper than a Backbone or a gamesir. I'll leave links in the descriptions for these. Whether you should pick these up really depends on whether you want to use, a handheld device, phone device, tablet, something you already have, or if you're ready to hop into the world of retro gaming and get you a dedicated handheld. I've got videos for that to show you. Again, we took a look at the D8 and the M3 handheld adapters for your tablet, Switch, cell phones, iPhones, etc., so that you can have a physical controller running through your software emulation. This has been another Dead Fred review of some products to help you embrace retro gaming, get you started if you're just now starting and you want to become a deadhead. Thanks, guys, for watching. We look forward to what 2024 will bring. Please remember to hit that like button and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Dead Fred out.